Hello everyone, this is FilibusterFox and I'm taking a look at Might and Magic Heroes 6, new release game, today October 13th. So, first thing I'd like to say is this is an Ubisoft game and therefore does involve Ubisoft's Uplay, which is this startup DRM that you have to log into before being able to play the game. And it does add some external features. For example, you can get some special unlocks. Let's see. Well, forget all that. You can unlock some things with Uplay points. Not really that interesting. Alright, so first we'll have a look at the options available. Now, I am not running at full settings because I am running fraps. It's going to destroy my system capabilities. In some cases, you might have to run settings like this to run the game normally. This is a fairly graphic-intensive game, but it does have a decent selection of graphics options, audio capability, and nice gameplay customization. Pretty standard stuff. It is not lacking there, though, which is a good sign. We're just going to go up the menu in reverse here. First I'm going to show you My Dynasty, then Altar of Wishes, though. So My Dynasty is kind of how you track your profile. Now, my title of the Lord Fox is kind of what I'm stuck with because of Uplay, because I went with that in an earlier game, and now I am forever stuck with it. So you can pick whatever you look like. She looks a little crazy there. I'll go with this. I kind of have the longish hair going right now. You can pick your banner. Obviously, I have to go with the purple banner with the white unicorn because it's my Mountain Blade banner too. Favorite hero? Well, we'll come back to that after I make a hero. Okay, apparently it'll auto-select one. In which case, I'm going to switch it over to this dude. Or, no, her. Okay. Whatever. Favorite achievements? Don't have any achievements. But this kind of lets you set up your profile for anyone to look at. Then you've got your heroes here that you can edit. Let's go ahead and create a hero. There we go. I will do the standard old Haven. There we go. There are plenty of powers you can select. That's one passive, like you get 1 ore per day or freeze up the game a little. There we go. 2 hero magic defense. 250 gold per day. Plenty of options. The one I'm going to go with right here is +3 land and sea movement because I like mobility. You can choose male or female, only affects looks. Now each race, I suppose, faction has 2 options, a might or a magic hero. And then each of those has 2 options in tiers, which is kind of like the good guys, and blood, which is kind of the renegade route, if you know Mass Effect. So you've got the vengeful might or the martyr might, basically, and then the martyr magic and the vengeful magic. So since I'm playing Haven, I'll be a good warrior there, because that's what I feel like needs to be done. There we go. I'm going to go back to my profile and say that is my favorite hero. There we go. Alright, so you get a bestiary here, which, since I haven't seen any creatures yet, has nothing in it. Achievement. You can track your achievement progress in categories, or all of them at once. And you get dynasty seals for completing achievements. What are the dynasty seals, you might ask? I don't know. Oh, well, here we go. These are these gold coins. They're green here, but they're gold on the screen. Whatever. Now this is the Altar of Wishes. You can spend Dynasty Seal to get items, like, say, traits. You can... Estates provides 200 gold per day. Wanderlust, their movements are increased when they start in their first town, etc. Now, I don't know quite if this applies to all heroes whenever you play in the Dynasty, or if you have to select a group of these at the beginning of a match. It seems like if they were total unlocks, a lot of hero unlocks, then that might be a little powerful, especially when you get up to like platinum here, and you get Abyssal Worm. Ooh, okay. Looking for something useful. Can't apparently mouse over that, but you get the idea. You can get some passive benefits from getting achievements, so that actually gives you a reason to achievement hunt. Now there's a campaign mode. We'll have a quick look at that. There's a tutorial campaign and campaign for each of the factions, more than likely, so on and so forth. We're not actually going to go over that. I just want to show you the mechanics and the game. So I'm going to do a custom game. I will quick show a multiplayer setup here. You can do a couple of game types, the normal, dual, or set of custom options for it. See, there is I don't know. Okay, let's create a game, let's join a game, and this is Hot Seat, where you can play multiple people on the same computer, which is a cool feature that's been around in Might and Magic for a long time. The Heroes of Might and Magic series, it's just now become Might and Magic Heroes. Which, as a side note, on my Steam games list, I have a lot of games on Steam, and it seems that there are only 2 of them that have little R's and circles, the rights reserved mark, in their title, and that's Might and Magic Heroes 6 and Warhammer 40k Dawn of War Retribution, which is like R's after each section, so does Might and Magic Heroes. Nothing else has that in their title, so it seems a little annoying to me for some reason. It just kind of digs at my sensibilities. But yes, you can play Hot Seat as well, which is very cool if you have friends. If you don't have friends, then that's going to be less useful for you. Like it is for me. I have no use for this for Hot Seat right now. And it's pretty common in turn-based games, and it's one of the cooler things. It does take a very long time to do, though. So we're just going to go ahead and do a custom game. You can get scenarios. There's apparently one scenario? Maybe it's designed for people to make their own scenarios? Or maybe you have to unlock them? I don't know why there's only one scenario. That's kind of odd. Dual maps, you can set up the map, and then skirmish maps. So let's pick a nice 3-player Fortress of Honor. Not much underground, seems fine to me. Stay with easy because I want to show the game, not just get owned. Quick combat, hero leveling speed, dynasty bonuses. Check. Go ahead. Allow that. Even resource placement, powerful secondary heroes. Okay, so let us start this game. I will be FilibusterFox in Haven. I will be purple. I don't feel like going against 2 Sanctuaries, so I'll go against Sanctuary and an Inferno. Alright, excellent. Let us do this. Nice pretty loading screen. Until the snake is dead, do not drop the stick. Amusing. For those of you who have never played Might and Magic Heroes, I probably should have done this introduction at the beginning of the game. It is a turn-based strategy game. Then I have spent way too long just looking at that menu. It's fantasy strategy game. You have heroes who lead your armies, and then armies of fantastic creatures generally, or just regular guys with sticks, what have you. And you build up your cities and you conquer the world, sort of thing. It'll be more apparent when I get to show you the actual features. Waiting on this to finish loading. Have a loading song, have a loading song. Ah, yes. Excellent. Come along. You can do it. I'm hoping it's just Fraps making it take this long. I mean, this is the loading screen for the game. Once this first loading screen is done, Done. Once this loading screen is a gun, you should be able to drop the snake and shoot the stick, and it'll all be good. Once the loading screen is done, you shouldn't see any other loading screens during the game itself. The screen's moving around a little for some reason. It's kind of interesting. Come along now. Okay, well, I'm gonna pause the recording and reload it after it finishes loading. Alright, there we are, right into the match. And it wasn't much long after I turned off Fraps. It was probably Fraps holding it up. So, this is impossible to scroll at the edges. Can I WASD? Arrow keys? There we go. Okay, not that great a frame rate for me right now, but that's due to Fraps. So, this is the overworld map. You get a little mini map here, your city list, your hero list down here, your turn controls that ends your turn, etc. That's your spell book, whatever. Your resources are up here. They have cut down the number of resources from the older games. It's just wood, stone, blood crystal, and gold. So no more, oh crap, I can't get any sulfur, I can't build dragons, that sort of thing. Alright, I was a big Heroes of Might and Magic 2 player, not so much 3, 4, or 5, but I did play them. Alright, so this is the town screen when it loads. Nice of it to have a little buffering symbol to let me know that it is buffering the city. I can only assume that this is partially due to Fraps. I'm very much hoping it's Fraps. Come on, let's see it. Anyone else like chase the symbol with their mouse, sort of like what I'm doing? In a circle around this. Does anyone do this? Is this just me? Am I weird to do this? I think I might be weird to do this. Okay, well, what will come up in this screen when it decides to load is kind of a 3D video of your town showing the buildings you've built and such like that, if I remember properly from beta, which I played a very long time ago and hopefully is much more polished than it was. If not, I'm going to be highly disappointed in the development of this game, and you will start to hear me complain real fast about certain things. Well, while that's doing that, let's have a look at the build menu. Alright, so this is the town construction thing. Those of you familiar with the older Might and Magic games should not have so much of a problem. Heroes of Might and Magic games, I'm sorry. Might and Magic was an entirely different thing. But you can upgrade your city just by clicking on it and selecting the check mark for the building. And that will let you proceed up the thing. I'm not going to cover what all these buildings are. Like, you can build various loophole towers, which will let you build archers. Guess what the Griffin Aviary lets you build? Griffins! Yes, that's right. Now, here are the interesting things. You can set 2 specialized buildings. So, an Angel Watch, or Corral of Believers, Corral, I don't know. You can usually switch that, but I guess since I can't build it yet, I can't switch it. So, there are options, and you can only choose one of them for each city. Alright, this is where you recruit creatures, but I cannot recruit any creatures in the city yet. We're just going to have to... I'm going to turn off Fraps briefly and see if this loads.